Panami, panami, hanamanami, hamani, panami, hanami, hamani, 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 namani, hamanamanamani, hamani, 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 hampanama, hanama, hanana. And that's it! We don't get any more ABBA. That's it. You just get the intro. Good afternoon, friends! How we doing? Oh, this is no good. I need to fix my curtain. I've learned from my mistakes. Last stream, I went so ham. That's the only way I can describe it. I went crazy, kooky, wild at the beginning, and I was out of breath. And then I just sat in the silence of being out of breath from having such an intense dance break to commence the stream. My old music teacher used to tell me, if you start loud, you have nowhere else to go. And I never listened to that, because frankly, I don't care, because I will just get louder. But we're here now, and we're trying a different approach. Calm and quiet. How we doing? How is everybody? I have a sneaky treat for all of you watching right now. And I am... Oh, you guys can't see the chat. Oh, no. Why can't you see the chat? Well, that's annoying. Where's the chat box? There we go. Sorry about that. Why was that not showing up? I think I would like you here. That's my blanket. I'm not going to pick it up. Say, Pepper, it's a nice t-shirt you got there. Well, that might or might not have to do currently relating to the sneaky secret that I have for all of you right now. Hang on, let me show you the secret. Okay, wait. I don't know how to get to this without switching to the scene. So let me just... You know what? Wait. Okay. There it is. How can I copy? I can copy like that. And then go back to this. And then maybe it'll let me paste. Yeah! Folks. Because you're here. And thank you so much for being here. You now have early access. As in, never before, unless you're on Patreon, could this be potentially possible. You can buy merch right now. I've opened the store. The password is redwood. HappySteppin.com. This shirt, along with other shirts, are now available, plus a hat and hoodies in varying colors. Yeah! I'm so excited about this because this... I've been trying to get this store going for over a year. Oh, does Nightbot not work for merch? Are you being so for real right now? Oh! Why is Streamlabs giving that alert? That's so weird. That's not the right... What the flip? Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, do post the link. Nightbot, what are you doing? Oh, no. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Okay, wait. Hold on, gang. Hold on. It's always something, isn't it? Let me do this again. Hold on. Dashboard. Okay. Commands. I literally put merch. Oh, it's shop. Okay, well, I can make merch work too. Look at me go. I'm so fast. I am so fast. I am speed. I am lightning. Hold on. Name already exists. Okay, so I did have it. Then what the flip? Where is it? Yeah, it should be working. Oh, man. Oh, brother. Okay, do exclamation point shop. I will change the name of the... Let's see if this works. Shop. Yeah. We got it. We got it. Okay, just, eek. Okay, wait. Shop. That's the first time that I've ever changed the situation of the name of the stream ever. And I think I did it. I hope I did it. Did I do it? Did it work? It worked. Why isn't it freaking going? Okay, it works for me. Folks are in. Cool. And obviously, of course, it is not a requirement. Hey, Sprout. Oh my gosh. Hey, how you doing? Whew. Okay, of course, it is not a requirement to purchase merch. But if it's something you are interested in, then it is now there for you. And in the coming weeks, I have... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 more designs coming that I drew myself. But this is my favorite one of all of them. So I wanted to start with this one. But yes, there will be other merch available as well. And if it isn't working, the password is Wedwood. W-E-D W-O-O-D. And if there is technical difficulties, the shop will be open tomorrow, passwordless, at noon. And yeah, so that's that situation. But yes, all of the designs are drawn by me, and they're all inspired by nature. And some of them are iconic landmarks, like Half Dome. Some of them are iconic trees, like redwood trees. And then some of them are iconic flowers. And some of them will be iconic fish. And some of them will be iconic hiking related things such as campfires. And some of them are also I don't remember actually how I was describing what I was just saying. Recognizable, notable, noteworthy. Oh god, my brain. There's a lot of merch coming. There's a lot of merch coming, and I'm so excited to share it all with you. And so that'll be this little thing here. If you it's not going away. I'm not going to change the password. Take a screenshot of it if you want. And as we commence today's festivities, you can peruse or also not. And that's your choice. We need a top 100 trees tier list video. Ooh, that's a good idea. I got something to say about trees. One thing about me, I got something to say about trees. Speaking of trees, what size are the hats? Hat-sized. Like regular. They fit my head, and my head's big, so it's like a dad cap. I said, what was I saying? Okay. Oh yeah. Speaking of trees, today's festivities are related to trees and a trip that I took this weekend. I went bikepacking in the Avenue of the Giants, which, if you don't know, is a 31-mile stretch of scenic highway that was dedicated to protecting the redwoods, the old growth forests in Humboldt County, and the road stretches straight through Humboldt Redwood State Park, and it is the most accessible way that you can see big trees up close from your car or from your bike, in my case, which is what I did. And yeah. What blanks are your shirts printed on? Comfort colors. Comfort colors. This is it. Let me see. Comfort colors. I'm wearing a large right now. I like a looser fit. It's comfy. Thank you so much, Dippy, for the sub. That means so much. Oh, and then the Protect Old Growth tree. Protect Old Growth t-shirt, excuse me, is I don't know what specific brand, but that is separate of the comfort colors t-shirts, because those are printed via Jim Morris, which I'm sure most of you know. Holy cannoli! Swing the bat, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Holy flip! We are just cruising today. Dang! Wowzers, thank you so much. Stonks merch when? I could see that, and then also I want to do one that says Autistic Nature Freak. I think that will do well. Snickers Dad says, hi Pepper Show Doggo. Sorry, I made my desk wiggle. He's here. He's sleeping. He's just a sleepy guy. Man, gang, I didn't stream 2 weeks ago now because Mr. Here took a dizzy spell because for whatever reason, I don't know why, I was sitting here eating dinner, because this is where I sit and I watch my show when I eat my dinner, and he jumps off my lap and he starts kicking his legs out in the back, and then he starts doing circles, crisscrossing his legs over, falling. He couldn't stand up straight. Scariest moment of my life. It went on for like 45 seconds. We went straight to the ER. They did a full thing, like x-rays, blood work, everything was normal. But that doesn't tell you anything about what's going on in his brain, because like they thought maybe it was a seizure, but also he was fully conscious. We take him to the vet neurologist, got an emergency appointment at the vet neurologist, which isn't cheap, by the way. And he got a little doggy MRI, and there was nothing wrong. Their conclusion is that he probably stood up too fast. And that was $4,000 to discover that he just had a little bit of the doggy dizzies. Dang, folks. Goalie Aaron, thank you so much for resubbing. And Clem, thank you so much for resubbing. We gotta update this. Dang, that was fast. You guys are like lightning crazy cool. Where is it? That's flippin' unreal. Thank you so much. Anywho, he's fine. He's fine. But in all honesty, it really highlighted for me how short-lived these guys don't have a lot of life in them. He's 12. He just turned 12 on the 6th. And I don't know what I'm gonna do without this little baby duty. I've had him since I was 14, and I've never had another pet. Like, he was my first pet. I didn't have a pet before this at all. I had a hamster and I named him Skittles, but I don't think that really counts. This is my best friend. And so I'm like so committed to taking him on as many trips as I possibly can, especially when I get back into hiking. Unfortunately, I couldn't take him here because dogs aren't allowed on the Avenue of the Giants, but do you see that yellow basket there? Wait, hold on. That is for when he comes with me on my biking trips from now on. So I'm very, very, very happy about that. Holy cannoli! Akame Oke has resubbed Tier 1 for 6 months? Gosh darn! Thank you again. What the flip? You guys are a little crazy today. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Anyway, he really likes it. We've done one trial so far, and he had fun. And I think that this is going to become a staple. So I'm very, very, very excited. You got a Primos bike? Yes, I have a Primos. That's so cool. Did you tell them that that I was an influencer and I influenced you? Or was this an independent purchase? And even if it was an independent purchase, I kind of hope that you said that, oh, Pepper, I saw Pepper with the bike, and then maybe I will get in their good graces. I don't know how this stuff works anymore. I don't know. I love it. It's such a nice bike. So without further ado, let's actually showcase this bad boy. This stream is going to be a little bit different than usual because this is my way of justifying to myself that I don't need to hire an editor, even though I spend every waking hour of my life editing Instagram and TikTok and YouTube videos. So we're going to edit my new YouTube video together, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the stuff that's behind the scenes, but you're going to see me setting up the camera and going back and talking to myself, and it's going to be really, 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 really embarrassing, I think, so we will do our best. Does it count if you retroactively influenced me after I ordered it? Yes, absolutely it does. Yeah. Anyhoot, let's get to editing. So yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a little chill. I might get a little focused. I don't know. I might not be able to do this at all. I don't even know. Maybe I'll get like a little too distracted. We'll see. Okay, how do I switch the scenes here? I did it. Okay, now the test is also, can you hear this at all? And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear it or not, but I really, really hope so. So let's test it with this one. I can hear that. Can you folks hear the bike going quing and is that an appropriate volume? Can you hear that? You can hear it? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I like your squirrel look today, and you even have a t-shirt saying you're a squirrel. You can buy this t-shirt. Wow. Wow. Early access. Yes, I can hear it. It's kind of loud. Okay, then let me try and turn it down. Let me see which one it is. Is it comparison to me? Oh, it is quite loud, isn't it? Is that better? We'll play with it. You guys just yell at me if it's not good, okay? I haven't really looked at this footage at all yet, so I don't know how this is going to look. Mind you, just for context, I have about 2 hours of footage in my timeline right now. This is only until lunchtime on my first day. So, like, a lot goes into this. I'm not, this is my first time doing it, on a bike. So there was a lot of trial and error here, but we're gonna see. All right, let's see what we got. Just a plain review of the footage. I used to edit wedding videos and it's bonkers how much footage you can gather. I have over 2 terabytes of footage on my phone. And I just upgraded to 6 for iCloud, because, yeah. Okay, was that me walking? Okay, cool. I like that. So we go like, walk. Nice. Quality. And then what do I do after that? I actually don't remember. Hello, stop calling me Bill. What's the surprise? The surprise is early access to the merch! If you use the password Wedwood. That might not be as cool of a surprise as I thought, but you know what? I was excited about it, so it's okay. This is like a free course. Dude! Well, I'm happy that this is gonna be good. I hope it's gonna be good. We'll see. Okay, so I'm getting my camera situated. The other thing is that my bike does not have a kickstand. I really need to get one because this was so hard to film without a kickstand. Like, I had to keep going back and forth. Yeah, I think this is literally just me configuring. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, so I set up the camera, and then I have to go back, and I have to move my bike. And now I'm gonna have it. Okay. Do you guys see this? Just sidebar. That's the contraption that I figured out to make my camera, which is also my phone, fit on the back of my bike. It's so, oh my god, really sketchy. Not thrilled with that. Okay, that felt like a lot, but we can maybe just do like, I don't know how this is gonna look out, like end up turning out. So I want to kind of be like the first pass through. I kind of want to be generous with what I keep in, but ideally I would like this to be like 20 minutes. So maybe I do walk. I don't need to have the whole thing actually. What am I saying? And then I can walk, set. Don't get a kickstand if you're riding dirt trails. How come? What do? I don't know what to do. Like, I wanna be able to have it like stand upright without having to lean it on something. I had to lean it on so many trees. It sucked. Just setting the bike. Yeah, I think you're right. And then opening the box. So a little bit less here. Walk. Oh, that's not enough. That's probably too much walking. Whoops. Okay, and then I pull out a pamphlet. Wah-wee. Wah-wee. And then I'm pulling out the pamphlet and I'm looking at the pamphlet. Wah-wee. And then we cut there because I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, I dropped it. Okay, well, we'll keep that in for now. Like there. And then I start to open it. Oh, I remember thinking that I was like, this was gonna be like a really cool like editing thing. So like I open it and then I cut there. And then I'm done and I run I run back. And then we get to see what might this video be about. It's about pamphlets. Yes, and then I open it. Okay, so close it, and then I go here, and I cut that. So I open. Oh, too much opening. Too much opening. Far too much opening. I think I don't want to actually open it necessarily. I think I just drop it, and then I look at it. And that feels like enough of looking. Oh, that wasn't enough of reading the title. Maybe I'll like zoom in at some point here too. Yeah, because that's kind of small. But then I like the idea of like showing where I'm gonna go. And I go and then I turn around, and then I camp, and then I go. Simple enough, right? And that's that. I'm sure they make kickstands for dirt, something with a wide foot that won't drop from a bump. Smart. I think so. I think that they have the ones that are like more like open, like on both sides, that like aren't like just on one side too, because my bike was kind of heavy with all my stuff. And then I get on the bike. Okay, what is going on YouTube here? Okay. Man, don't be annoying. Don't make me go on YouTube and flippin' like... Okay, yeah, it's gonna have to be. It's so annoying. How do I don't even, like, I legitimately don't even know how to, like, ban people. How do I don't even, like, I legitimately don't even... How long have I been bike packing? This is my very first bike packing trip. Hide user on the channel. Put this user in timeout. I think I put them in timeout. Have you ever thought of doing a series where you do a hike in every US state? That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Logistically, I feel like I don't have the funding for that at this junction, but I would love to do something like that. And then I wait for that to go. I should have backed up more when I took this, but it is what it is. Let's pretend like that's where I start. That feels good. And then you see it's Avenue of the Giants. And I think I turned around too prematurely. Oh, I did. Oh, that sucks. Whatever. And then I come back. Do I talk to the camera?
Almost forgot ya.
Oh, shut up. Almost forgot ya. Whoops. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it in. I'd like to do a little quip. Wait, why does the camera... Why does the content not work? Come on. Why does that not go? Sidebar. I never edit on a Windows computer. I always edit on a Mac. Okay, so I guess that one's just broken. No problem. We'll just skip that one for now. Okay, so I biked for a little bit, but you can't see that right now. And then I found the chimney tree. Okay, I don't mind that walking shot. It's not great, but whatever. There'll probably be worse stuff. Oh, and then I set this up, yeah, to do the walk. So I should probably do the walk first, I think. I think I do the walk first. I think that makes way more sense. What's with the toe walking? Oh, man. The autism allegations are never going to... I'm never going to escape them. Look at this. Look. Okay, that was okay, but then... Oof. Not ideal. Why am I only toe walking with my left foot? Oh! Okay, nobody saw that. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna notice. It's fine. And then I go in, and then I come back. So we go like this, and then it's like, oh, I'm walking. Haha, so fun. Have you looked into electric wheel hubs for mountain bikes? I am not even sure what that is. Oh, I remember this. This is a nice shot. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Well, that could be first. I like the prospect of that going first. Get in between there. Shut up. Yeah, okay. Chimney tree. Why did I zoom in? That bokeh is really nice, and my would we freaking ruined it? I don't need all of this. This is excess. I'm just walking into a tree. Yeah, it's way too much, but whatever. We'll keep it for now. And then this is completely blacked out for some reason. We're just gonna pretend like that's not the case. Hey, Valentiner, thanks for being here. The pepper of stepping. Hello. Electric hubs can be installed on the center of your bicycle wheel to use as a motor assist. Ooh, that's cool. I should look into that. I've actually been into this tree before. It wasn't new to me. I've done the Avenue of the Giants once before as well. But I didn't get to take my time like I did on this trip. So I was really excited about this. Ooh, wait, should I do that like of me going in? I think I can copy and paste here. And then I can put like me going in. Ooh, yeah, okay, that's it. That's so good. Okay, so I go in. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Wow. This content, this footage is not ideal, but it's okay. It's the best you can do when all you have is an iPhone, you know? It is pretty cool, actually. I'm pretty stoked about this. Wow. Wow. And then I want a little bit of the upsy. Yeah. Okay, this is cool. I do like this. There. And then do I set it up and then I go? I'm pretty liberal with the first pass through. Oh, is that as far as I walked? Really? Okay. And then after that, I get kind of critical. This is me testing to see if it looks good. There's a lot of this in the whole thing. It's gonna be a lot. Alright, onward. Oh my goodness! Gang! Folks, I'm so sorry. My phone was on Do Not Disturb. Who got a shirt? Tell me now. Identify yourself. Are you being so for real? Oh my gosh. Stop it. Oh, no way. No way, no way, no way. So many orders. Oh my gosh. Wait, can I see? I think someone left a message too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And folks are donating. Okay, wait. I forgot to mention that I set it up on my website so that you can donate to the NPCA. I'm not going to identify anybody, but somebody donated $18. Get right out of town. Oh my gosh. Wait, gang, I'm so sorry. I didn't see any of these. I was so oh my god. Wait, okay, also, I can send thank yous. I can send thank yous. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Someone left a message. Can I read it? Okay. Absolutely love your videos. Your hard work does not go unnoticed. Absolute cinema in every video. Never change. You're amazing, Pepper. From, I don't know if I should say, if you're here and you know who you are, am I allowed to say who it's from? Am I allowed to do that? You donated money too. You donated to the NPCA. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Also, yeah, there's a discount for free shipping. Because I'm a sucker for a discount. Thank you so flippin' much. Oh my god, no way. No way, no way, no way. Folks! What are we doing? What are we doing? Turd Ferguson, you got something. Thank you. Okay, you know what's really cool about the way that we have this set up? I haven't done it yet, but I can send a thank you. I'm not gonna identify this person. I really don't want to ever break anyone's confidentiality, so I'm gonna be really aware of that. So just give me 2 seconds here, and I'm gonna show you actually what you can do. This is so cool. Okay. You can send a video message as a thank you. Like, I can send you a video message. So I'm gonna do one right now. I'm not gonna say your name though, but it's kind of cool because it's like meta, right? Like it's through the stream. And like you're seeing me do it in real time, but then like you're getting this. Okay, so now it's going and I'm rolling and I'm gonna say thank you. Oh my gosh. And I'm on live stream right now. And I'm sending this message to you to say thank you for getting some merch. Okay. Okay, so now it's going and I'm rolling and I'm gonna say thank you. Oh my gosh. And I'm on live stream right now. And it says, you just made one people's day. I'm gonna do that for everybody. Ah! That was so cool. I hope that you get that. Whoever you are, I hope that you get that message. No flippin' way. Oh my gosh. Yeah, careful with name disclosures. If it's someone from the EU, there's laws on that. Oh, I don't want to break any laws. I'm a good kid, I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear. Oh my gosh! Gang! Are we being so for real? Okay, well, I don't want to put my phone on silent then, cause I want to see if there's any more, so that I can say thank you in real time, in live, in real persons. Isn't that cool though? Ah! I'm so excited. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. Hey, Crappie boy. You got that shirt? Yeah, you did. Comment. Hey, how you doing? I gotta change this and then we can keep editing. 89! I like we're a gang. Darn tootin' we're a gang. We're the coolest gang around. In town. Right? Okay, let's go back to editing, shall we? I'm so sorry that I missed all of those orders. Wow, I hope that you guys didn't like whoever if you ordered and like as much as a half an hour ago, I'm so sorry that I didn't see that, and maybe you're not here anymore, and maybe you're very upset at me, and maybe you changed your mind. But if you didn't, Bill, dude, thank you so much. You should go get a shirt. Been trying to make my homies Pepper Step supporters. I have no one to share this stream with. Honestly, that's okay. Because I've got no one to share this stream with either. So we can just be here together. As friends. Oh, wow. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh my god, this is overwhelming. Okay. Okay, let's lock in. As homies. Okay, yeah, this is really embarrassing because there's a lot of this where I'm just like, am I good? Like, can we see the screen? And then I'm getting set up. And for some reason, I was really, like, stressed out about you guys seeing the inside of this buff because it doesn't have back printing, because that really matters. So I remember being quite stressed out about that. Okay, this is literally, I'm just, okay, yeah. Okay, there. Maybe from... No, this is no good. There we go. Oh, that's a nice look. Every time I see myself with my mouth slightly open when I'm going back on my footage, I think to myself of when in the office the line, "Close your mouth, you look like a trout." Like, close your mouth. But to be fair though, sidebar, with the Invisalign, it's quite a bit, it's like extra work to keep my mouth closed now, so I'm giving myself grace. And that car ruined my shot. Okay, don't look at the camera. You break the illusion. Don't look at the camera. You break the illusion. Don't look at the camera! You keep looking. Why do you keep looking? Again, you look. You break the illusion. Nobody's supposed to know that you're filming yourself. It's supposed to be completely mysterious how this footage landed into a hard drive and onto YouTube. That's the whole point. That's literally the mystery.
Morning!
Oh.
Good morning.
Might have missed a tooth update, but Invisalign and a new one in front. The Invisalign has a piece of wax in it. There's still no tooth there. It's not a real tooth, and it's not like in the piece of wax actually falls out most of the time. So there will be the occasional times where I'm wearing my Invisalign and I've taken the tooth piece out, and then it's just like missing, but then it gets like saliva, and then it looks really gross, so it's not great. Okay, we'll leave that for now.
Good morning! It's a little after 8 a.m. and I am beginning my very first ever bike packing trip.
Okay, we cut there. I don't know how many times I redid this. You folks are about to see, embarrassingly, how many times it takes me to say things. It's not good. It's not good.
We are in Humboldt Redwood State Park up in Northern California, hiking or biking along a very, 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 very important road.
Enough varies?
The Avenue of the Giants. This is a 31-mile scenic
Thanks for hanging out!
that drives straight through a forest. But it's not just any old forest. It happens to be...
I'm out of breath.
This forest happens to be a 31-mile scenic highway that drives straight through a forest.
There.
So, forest. This forest happens to be the largest contiguous old-growth coast redwood forest in existence. So we are about to see some really big, really tall, and really old trees.
Okay. Okay.
I couldn't be more excited.
I'm satisfied with that. Usually that takes me like 6 or 7 goes.
US old, and I couldn't be more excited.
Cool. Maybe I can use some of this interlaced. I think that's what I was thinking here. Is like, I wouldn't just keep, like, that's it, I'm done. But this is like nice in the background, so maybe I'll keep some of that. And then I'm stressed out because I'm trying to configure. Yeah, configure, and I'm not thrilled, and I'm angry because I'm frustrated with the camera. So I went from real happy to not so happy. Like, oh my god. Dude, look at this. Look at how thrilled I am, and then I'm pissed. I'm livid. That thing really did bother me though, and I didn't figure out what was going wrong with it until like nearly the end of my trip. So that's fantastic. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of like extended minutes of me just filming the going around. I'm not sure how I'm gonna approach cutting these down. Obviously, maybe like 5 seconds each at the absolute most. What is this? Oh, just shifting gears. Okay. But we'll see. Honestly, as someone who has to restart voice messages over and over again, I feel so relieved that even the pros, that's generous, have to deliver pieces to the camera multiple times. So many times. My camera roll is mainly filled with me not saying the right words. But then the trees start to come and it gets really fun. Okay, I pulled over here. I remember this. And this was the first time where I realized just how difficult this whole shebang was gonna be. Because I had to pull over and find somewhere to lean my bike. Okay, that's... I gotta figure out a way to stabilize stuff as well. Like, this is insane. It took me 1 minute and 40 seconds. So I run, I set the camera, I run, I go get my bike, I bike away, wee, 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 wee. And then I turn around, and we get the shot. We get the shot. And we probably didn't even need to go that far because this is long and extended. But maybe I'll, like, splice it. Yeah, this is 40 seconds still. Okay, wait. And I'm looking and I'm pretending like I don't see the camera because the camera doesn't exist. For 19 seconds. Eh, that's not too bad. That's actually worth it, I would say. Do I want to do this yet? No, I don't. I don't. We just move on. We just move on. I can do all the boring stuff later. What did I say?
Okay, let's try that again.
Ah, this is me attempting to film from the back to see if it would work because it kept falling. It kept falling. Oh, watch out there, buddy. These kind of make me nauseous, not gonna lie. Ooh, yeah, okay, keep looking back. Ooh, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna include. This actually makes me nauseous. Is this a cool shot? I was kind of like hoping to do a live stream soon, kind of with this angle, like a biking live stream. Cause I got the setup now. It's not great, but like I'm using my iPhone, so I need to get a camera. Okay, braids, sassy. Maybe for a time lapse. Ooh, that's smart. Is the goal a follow goal or a sub goal? It is a sub goal. Wee. Wee. Yeah, there's like 3 minutes of this. What am I doing? I think right now I'll just keep like piece out the sections that I actually like want to keep for sure as we kind of scrub through, and then I'll go back and like refine. Oh my god. Or a drone that follows and records behind you. That'd be sick. This is good quality. The lighting is a lot better. I noticed that as soon as it gets like dark, it's quite difficult. I did not enjoy it when cars passed me, so we keep that out. I played Leapfrog with that van the entire trip, though. Pepper, look into the DJI Neo. How come? I've heard things about that, but can you tell me a little bit more? It's a drone that follows and records. Ooh. Don't they have, like, little, like, GoPro-like cameras, too? Because that's kind of what I'm in the market for right now. I don't know if I can handle a drone. I can barely handle live streaming, to be honest with you. The technology is... I mean, look at the quality of what we've got going on. Oh, my goodness! Hold on. We've got 3 more orders! Gang! Gang! Are we playing for realsies right now? May your hikes be long and your steps numerous. That's such a sweet message. Thank you so much. Should I do another thank you on stream? Somebody tell me it's specifically okay. If you have ordered, somebody tell me that it's specifically okay to say your name and that I can do your thank you on stream, because I want to do that. I want to do as many as I can. Tell me. Okay, why is it not letting me go back? Go back. Back. Oh, okay. Okay, or not. Also not. That's totally fine. Needs more Douglas firs. Douglas firs when, please? Soon. Soon. I will do Douglas firs. I love Douglas firs. Oh, thank you so freaking much, guys. This is unbelievable. And thank you so much for donating to the NPCA. That is, like, that actually, like, fills my heart with so much joy. Like, ugh. Read the names before you say them out loud. I will. We got IMAX quality rolling. Well, gee shucks. This is just my iPhone. It's just this guy. I'm happy with it. It's quite nice. Whee. Okay. Do we get to talking at some point here? Hi, Finn. Come here.
So when it comes to redwoods, goodness knows.
Okay. This is actually so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. I tried to re-record this so many times. I actually did it like 7 or 8 times, I feel like, on the bike. So there's probably like 20 minutes of footage of me trying to get this thing out. And then I wasn't happy with any of them and I kept forgetting where I was going. So I got off the bike and I did it like 20 more. So thank you so much for the sub, Bodega Glizzy. Let's take a gander and see how the first one was and see how bad it actually was, because I convinced myself that it was horrible. And then maybe we just skip over all the ones in the middle and we just go to the end, because I think I did get it at the end. We'll see.
So when it comes to redwoods, goodness knows.
Oh. Oh. What are we doing?
So when it comes to redwoods, goodness knows.
Okay. Let's just get rid of that.
So when it comes to redwoods, goodness knows.
Malty,
So
thank
when
you
it
for
comes to
subbing.
redwoods,
Dude. I know I'm not even close to saying your name correctly, so I'm not, you can tell me. We'll just accept that I did not do that right. Sorry about that. Look where oh my god, go next.
Say, but I want to take a moment and talk about.
Oh, that one not either. Okay, that's fine.
I have a lot to say, but I want to take a short moment to talk about the actual highway itself and its history, because I think it's really cool.
Oh.
Okay.
Didn't like that one.
So when it comes to redwoods, I have a lot to say, but I want to take a moment and talk about this highway and its significance, because it is, in fact, a very significant highway. So in the late 1800s...
Nope.
There's a car coming.
Oh, there was a car coming. Maybe it's salvageable.
So in the late 1800s... There's a car coming. So in the late 1800s to early 1900s, most of California's old growth forests were logged for timber because redwood wood, wouldn't you know it, is very resistant to rot. It's very strong and it's great for building. Back then, conservation wasn't taken so seriously, and
Okay, this is okay. I don't like how it's like not stable though.
redwood wood, know it, is very resistant to rot. It's very strong and it's great for building. Back then, conservation wasn't taken so seriously, and 95% of all of the old growth forests in California were logged for timber.
That's true. That is true. So far, this is actually okay. This is actually decent.
Were logged for timber. For context...
Oh.
There's another car.
Oh, I would... Dude, okay, have any of you ever been biking and then there's a car behind you that's like waiting for a good time to pass, and you are biking and you see that it's completely fine for them to pass, but they just won't pass? Because this is what I was dealing with in this entire like this entire section coming, and I think I get a little cranky, so forgive me. Hopefully I don't swear or anything.
You can pass me. Please pass me now. Please go and pass. You can pass. There's a bug. You can pass. Please feel free to pass anytime.
I'm like waving him on. Anytime, buddy. There you go. I don't know if I keep that in or not. Stop in the middle of the road, turn around, stare, assert dominance. I think you're right. And then I didn't remember where I was, so I had to start over. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Okay, let's try that again. While I have a lot to say about redwoods and old growth forests, I want to take a moment and talk about this specific road that travels through Humboldt Redwood State Park. While I have a lot to say about redwoods and old growth forests, I want to take a moment and talk about this specific road that travels through Humboldt Redwood State Park and its significance, because it is very fascinating and it's got a really, really wonderful story. So in the late 1800s to early 1900s, 95% of California's old growth forests were logged.
Okay, dog. So far, I do like this one actually better. I think it is better. I think the quality's better. Hey, friend. Four-legged friend. Consider closing your mouth just for 1 to 2 minutes.
For timber, redwood wood was sought after because it's rot resistant, it is resistant to fire, it's very strong, great for building things, and it's really pretty too.
I think I was sad that I didn't include the pun. I wanted to include the pun. So I think I start over again. I cannot believe how many times this took.
And before logging...
Oh! Okay, actually I did not start over. That's nice.
And before logging, old growth forests covered about 2 million acres of land.
Didn't I just say that?
About this big growth and its significance, because it is a wonderful story. So in the late 1800s to early 1900s, 95% of California's old growth forests
Okay, so I just say how much was logged.
Redwood wood was sought after because,
and then
before logging, old growth forests covered about 2 million acres of land.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't remember the order I said this in. Let's try
Okay.
this again.
Okay. Girl.
So while I have a lot to say,
No,
about
I
redwoods
don't
and
actually
old-growth
completely
forests,
start over again. Gang, I've been trying to get this out now for like 5 minutes of footage.
So while I have a lot to say
Let's
about
try again.
redwoods and old-growth forests, I want to take a moment and highlight this highway because its founding is extremely significant and very, very cool. So,
Well, if I say the intro to this one more time, I'm gonna flip a table.
so in the late, so while I have quite a bit to share about redwood trees and old growth forests more broadly, I want to take a moment and talk about this specific route itself because it tells a great story of conservation and its history is incredibly important, period. God, why can't I get this? Okay, try again.
Oh my goodness!
So while I have a lot to say about redwoods themselves and old growth forests in general, I want to take a moment and highlight this highway because it is exceptionally significant when it comes to protecting old growth. Okay. So while I have a lot to say about redwoods and old growth forests more broadly, I want to take a moment and highlight this highway.
You want to take a moment, do you? Is it a moment? Just a moment that you want to take?
So while I have a lot to say
no
about
way.
redwoods and
No,
old
how long
growth
does this
forests more broadly,
freaking go on for? I think I
and
gave
highlight
up.
this highway because it is exceptionally significant and it tells a great story of conservation in the early 1900s. So, way back in the late 1800s and early 1900s, redwood wood was sought after heavily because it is very, very useful for lumber. So 95% of the 2
This doesn't make any sense to me anymore. I'm not even hearing it.
Of old growth forests
oh my god.
Were logged. And around 1918,
did I just apologize to myself?
So for context, 2 million acres is about the size of 2.5 Rhode Islands.
How about this? How about we just take a quick pause from that, and I express to you what I was trying to say, because I think I can do it now. Okay, so while I have a lot to say about redwoods and old growth forests more broadly, I want to take a second and talk about the specific route that I was doing, and it tells a great story of conservation. So in the late 1800s to early 1900s, around 95% of California's 2 million acres of old growth forest was logged because redwood wood wouldn't, it is resistant to rot, resistant to fire, it's very pretty, and it's very strong. 5% remained, and a group of conservationists and concerned citizens said, wait a second, gang, we like these trees. And maybe we should keep them. So what did they do? They banded together and joined forces and created the Save the Redwoods League. And the Save the Redwoods League is largely responsible for, the conservation of what old growth forests we have left. They work very closely with Humboldt Redwood State Park, which is where this scenic drive bisects. That's a nice word, right? Bisect, because that's what it does. And they bought up the remaining land that had the old growth forests on it. And I just think that's quite neat. So that's what I was trying to say. I think I end up getting it at some point.
Nationists and citizens.
Yeah, I think I can't exactly remember, but I think I was very interested in the trees here. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So I'll I think I revisit it later after I get back on the bike. But then and now we clip what you just said on Twitch and add it into the YouTube video for ease of editing. That would be nice. Wait, Humboldt State Park as in Alexander von Humboldt? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, swag. That feels good. I like that part there at the very least. I'm like noticing, and then you can see that I'm noticing, and I pull off, and then that's probably sufficient.
We'll finish this later.
I was very happy. This is the first grove that I saw. Okay.
We'll finish this later.
I might include that because if there's a section there that like is better than the way that I restarted it later, then that actually works well. Okay, so then I park my bike and then I put the tripod and I run to my bike and then I go and I bike away and then I bike. Wee. Okay. Look at this bad boy. Oop, what did I just do? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I love these trees so much. I love these trees so much. Oh my god. I could just cry. And then I set that there. I don't know if that's where I end up setting it or not. I can't remember. Honest to goodness, I actually can't remember most of this trip at this point. My short-term memory is not ideal. Okay. And then we cross the street and we go back and we get the camera. Okay, cool. Look at that! Look at it! So thrilling. Ugh. Gang, if you've never seen redwoods before, it can be genuinely disorienting. Especially the older ones, the taller ones, like the ones that are here. Their scale is just, it cannot be, like, taller than the Statue of Liberty. Crazy, 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 crazy town. Oh my gosh. Do I feel lucky living in such a beautiful part of the country? Yeah. Yeah. Especially having grown up entirely on the east coast of Canada, where weather was, you know, cold and being outdoors largely felt quite seasonal. Seasonal? Seasonal? Is that a word? Seasonal. Yeah, that's a word. That's a word. We're fine. Yeah, it makes me very, very, very grateful for the opportunity to explore these areas. I definitely tried pretty hard to get like good footage of like scale context. Yeah, like dude. Okay. Check this out. I was so excited. Oh, I definitely don't want to have that walking then. I'm just gonna look. Or maybe I'll do this. Yeah, I like that. So I like walk a little bit and then like you see the trees and then it's like, yay! I'm in my happy place. I love talking to them. I remember thanking that one. Oh, I could just cry. Oh man.
The scale of these trees is disorienting, to say the
I just said that. That's so fun.
least.
It's like I predicted what I was gonna say. I don't know how much of that I'll leave in. Run. Hug. Little hug. And then maybe we don't. I keep that for myself and you guys watching right now. And then I come back. Yeah, I like that. And then I come back.
The scale of these trees is disorienting, to say the least.
Oh, I just keep talking. Okay, we can keep that in. That's all right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the goods. Ooh! I love these freaking trees, guys. I miss it already. Ugh, I wish I could live there.
Wow.
I would live in a goose pen for sure.
Oh my goodness. These are some tall trees.
You think?
And you might be wondering how.
And then again, I start to info dump, and I think I redid this again like so many times. So let's.
A redwood, hypothetically, some tall trees. You might be wondering just
Okay,
how.
I think the best one. I didn't like any of the lighting. This is okay though. This feels all right.
But you actually might be wondering how tall can redwoods is? Probably not. Scientists have already solved this mystery.
Okay, I think this is the one. I think this is the one here.
You know what?
Do I normally hike with a helmet? No, I'm bike packing. I just pulled over on the side of the road.
Not far behind, but
Can you guys hear this okay? Because I can't flip and hear it. How do I make the volume louder? There we go.
under the right conditions, could that redwood grow to be. You know what?
Have I been to the world's tallest tree? No, and you're not allowed to go. We found its coordinates on last stream, but you're not allowed to go. It's 381 feet, but the second runner-up is not too far behind. I think it's 370, like 8 or 9 feet. So you could go see that one, and you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference because, you know, we're only 5 feet, 6 feet, or 4 feet if you're small, or 7 feet if you're tall.
I'm gonna say it. This is a pretty tall tree. Now you might be wondering.
Okay. I think this is the one. This is a good one.
Now you might be wondering how tall can redwoods actually grow? Now the very tallest redwood sits somewhere between 380 to 381 feet, with the second runner-up not far behind. But under the right conditions, could that redwood grow to be maybe 500 or even 600 feet? The answer is probably not. Scientists have already solved this mystery.
Okay, I like that. That's good. That's good.
And they estimate that.
You can't hear it very well. Okay, well then let me turn that bad boy up, because I did not turn you guys up at all. I have League of Legends open. That's probably part of the problem. Whoops.
Redwoods can likely grow
Is that better?
somewhere around 415 to 425 feet. And they estimate that redwoods can likely grow to be somewhere around 415 to 425 feet. Now, this is simply
Okay, we can cut that silence.
Now, this is simply because these guys here are already operating exceptionally close to the limits of what life here on Earth can actually achieve. And basically, it's due to physics. Water can't be transported up much higher
Still a little low compared to the
without
mic.
having to fight gravity.
Here's my
And
microphone, testing my microphone, and then I'm turning this up. Oh,
basically, it's due to physics. Water can't be transported up much. The answer is
I literally redid this again.
of what life here on Earth can actually.
Okay,
The
man.
answer is probably not.
Okay, let's try
I've
this.
already solved this mystery.
Okay, here's the thing. I have these jokes and they're ready to go and they're locked and loaded and I'm like really excited about them, but then I mess up and then I have to keep re-saying them. So by the time you see on honestly most all of my videos, by the time you see me getting through the joke, the reaction that I've got afterwards is like the fifth or sixth iteration of me saying that joke to myself and giving myself a little chuckle because I like the pun so much. So bear that in mind anytime you watch my content from now on, that it's probably not, I didn't say it and I was like, oh, like I'm so smart, like right now, like it just happened. Like I just said it once and I liked it, but then I probably messed up somewhere, and so I'll say it again and I'll just keep going, and it's embarrassing.
And they estimate that redwoods can likely grow to be somewhere around 415 to 425 feet. The reason for this? Simply because these guys are already operating very, very close to the physical limits of what life on Earth can achieve, and gravity starts to fight their water transportation system. So they don't really have much more room to get much taller, but we wouldn't notice the difference.
Okay, that was okay.
But I think they're tall enough. So there's not a whole lot of, so they don't have a whole lot more growing room, but honestly, even if that tree was 400 feet or 425 feet, I don't think down here that we would be able to tell. I can't even begin to describe the scale of these guys. It's so crazy. Okay, let's keep going.
I think I did it. I think I actually got through some facts without like, okay, that was good.
But I think they're tall enough.
I do think that.
So there's not a whole lot of, so they don't have a whole lot more growing room.
Okay, I like that. We can splice that.
So they don't have a whole lot more growing room, but honestly, even if that tree was 400 feet or 425 feet, I don't think down here.
We cut that.
I don't think down here that we would be able to tell. I can't even begin to describe the scale of these guys. It's so crazy. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, that was good. I'm satisfied with that. So let's like cut the end of this one.
These guys are already operating very, think down here that we would be able to tell. To get much taller, Steve, and gravity starts to fight their water transportation system. So they don't really have much taller, but
okay, they don't have much room to get too much taller.
So they don't have a whole lot more growing room, but honestly, even if that tree was 400 feet or 425 feet, I don't think down.
Okay.
Gravity starts to fight their water transportation system.
Okay, that's where we end it. And then.
So they don't have a whole lot more growing room, but honestly.
There we go. Okay, swag.
Even if that tree was 400 gravity, and.
Okay.
The answer is probably not. Scientists have already solved this mystery.
Okay, that was good.
And they estimate that redwoods can like.
Don't laugh at yourself. I'm too critical. I am. Editing sometimes is hard. You have to be critical though, because like I've done this like 5 or 6 times, so I really need to be like honest with myself about like what one is the best.
Already operating exceptionally close to the limits of what life here on Earth can actually achieve, and basically it's due to physics. Water can't be transported
up
I don't need to say
of
basically
what life here on
due to
Earth can
phys.
actually achieve. And basically, it's
I just
due
said
to
that.
physics. Water can't be
Then that's okay.
transported up much higher without having to fight gravity. And up at the top, limbs get thinner, branches start to get.
Oh, yep. Whoops.
The answer is
Okay.
estimate that redwoods can likely grow to be
Okay, I don't
somewhere
think we need that one.
feet. Now, this is simply because these guys here,
Okay.
and they estimate that redwoods can likely grow to be somewhere around 415 to 425 feet. Now, this is simply because these guys here are already operating exceptionally close to the limits of what life here on Earth can actually achieve. The answer is probably not. Scientists have already solved this mystery, and they estimate that redwoods can likely grow to be somewhere around 415 to
You're
425
falling asleep.
feet.
Thanks for being here. Have a good evening.
This
Thank you for the congratulations on the merch launch. Speaking of, we got another order. Gang. Unreal. Unreal. Thank you so flippin' much, guys. If anybody is on stream right now and has placed an order and would like me to send their thank you video as I'm streaming live, please let me know and I will do so. I would be happy to do so. I would be thrilled to do so. Okay.
is a pretty tall tree. Now, you might be wondering, how tall can redwoods actually grow? Now, the very tallest redwood sits somewhere between 380 to 381 feet,
Okay.
with the second runner-up not far behind. But under the right conditions, could that
Hey,
redwood
Dry
grow to be
Boxman.
maybe 500 or even 600 feet?
Okay, so that's where we stopped that one. And then it was like, so can it be 500 or 600 feet?
The answer is probably not.
And then I think I say that again.
And they estimate that redwoods...
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
Now, this is simply because these guys here...
Oh, okay. I think this is solid. Okay, let's go a little faster with it because I can't hear myself talk about this 6 more times.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. This is a pretty tall tree.
Okay.
Now, you might be wondering, how tall can redwoods actually grow? Now, the very tallest redwood sits somewhere between 380 to 381 feet, with the second runner-up not far behind. But under the right conditions, could that redwood grow to be maybe 500 or even 600 feet? The answer is probably not. Scientists have already solved this mystery. And they estimate that redwoods can likely grow to be somewhere around 415 to 425
Solid
feet.
so
Now, this
far.
is simply because these guys here are already operating exceptionally
Solid so
close
far.
to the limits of what life here on Earth...
Okay, the limits. And then too long of a break there.
...of what life here on Earth can actually achieve. The answer is probably not.
Okay, so
Scientists
we actually have
solved this mystery.
we have it twice.
And they estimate that redwoods can likely grow to be somewhere around 415 to 425 feet.
I don't know which one I like this. I don't know which one I like better.
Grow to be somewhere around, simply because these guys here are...
I don't know which one I like better.
Simply because these guys are already operating very, very close to the physical limits of what life on Earth can achieve, and gravity starts to fight their water transportation system. So they don't have a whole lot more
Okay, I actually
growing room.
do like that. Okay.
The answer is probably
But the delivery of the first joke was better.
and they estimate that redwoods can likely grow to be somewhere around 415 to 425 feet. Now,
Okay, that's good. And then
life here on Earth can actually...
Okay.
The answer is probably not. Scientists have already solved this
Yeah.
and they estimate that redwoods...
Okay.
And they estimate that redwoods
Good.
can likely grow to be 15 to 425 feet.
Okay.
25 feet. The reason for this, simply because these guys are
Okay,
already operating
I think we got
very,
it.
very close to the physical limits of what life on Earth
What video
can
editor?
achieve,
It's just
and
CapCut.
gravity starts to
Unfortunately,
fight
I'm
their
not very
water transportation system. So they don't have a
video-ly
whole
inclined. But I like it. It's free. I'm using the pro version, but it is free.
lot more growing room, but honestly, even if that tree was 400 feet or 425 feet, I don't think down here that we would be able to tell. I can't even begin to describe the scale of these guys. It's so crazy. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, cool. Swag, swag, swag. Oh, this was from way earlier. What the flip? That's 8675. Why is that so deep in here? 8 here. That's so weird. 8674, 8675. Oh, it's literally nothing too. That's so weird.
Are so
Okay, back we go. Okay, I
most likely grow.
this section here is quite literally me. Wait, what the flip? Oh, okay, sorry. We're just really zoomed out. This section here is me trying to explain this exact thing that I explained here, but I think that this is way better. I am going to leave this in for now, but I think it does not exist in the final version because I'm basically saying everything that I'm saying in this one here. But this lighting is way better. Okay, cool. Swaggeroony! Okay, and then we try this back part thing again. I played around with this so much. It's so unstable. Profoundly unstable. I really need to find a new system because if my phone breaks, because I'm recording with my phone, if my phone breaks, I'm kind of like screwed. I don't know. Oh, I really hate the cars. I really, really hate the cars. That's so annoying. Okay. Back on the bike. Maybe I show getting on the bike once for like context. And then I bike. And then I again, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna... You might want to use another editing program. CapCut changed its terms and services. CapCut now claims perpetual worldwide royalty rights to anything you upload. The ability to use your face, voice, and likeness for any purpose. Without notifying or compensating you. That everything you upload is non-confidential and can be modified, sub-licensed, or redistributed freely. Girl. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Ay, ay, ay. That's not good. Ugh. I hope they don't feed it into AI. Why is this world so, like, dead set on squashing everyone all the time? Just tell me that much. Ugh. This right here is the Eel River. I talk about it near the end of the video. It floods like crazy, and it's part of the reason why the redwoods in this area grow so tall. Here's a car coming, I think. I can hear it. Yeah, yikes. Get out of here, silly little car. And then I'm just biking away. It started to get really hot. This area is actually, it gets, like, the second that you're outside of the redwoods for a second, it literally becomes a sauna. It's so hot, and it's so dry. The redwoods are sucking up all the fog. I am really not going very fast. That's not very swag money chill of me to be going so slow. Another car. Jeez Louise. Oh, that's so loud. That's so loud in my ear. I think that like made me done with that. Yeah, that absolutely did. Okay. Is there a trail or point of interest you'd recommend first-time visitors of the Redwoods? Avenue of the Giants, baby! Great place to go. Great place to go. That's where I am in this video, and it's flippin' awesome. I think we're approaching the drive-thru tree. Ah! Yes, we are! Okay, that's like a lens changing thing situation. So like we'll do this and then change the lens. I wanted to make sure I got that, so I'm glad that I did. So like if you've ever done this drive, there's really not that much like established like housing or like the population of the nearest town is like 89 or something. It's pretty like they're pretty reliant on the Avenue of the Giants to bring in tourism. And you probably recognize this strip. I don't really need that. I think we go salvage, turn, maybe a little bit just for context. Yeah, I think a little bit for context, actually. We go like this. Yeah, that flows better. This might be a bit long. I want you to see that I'm like turning the camera though a little bit. Hey Veggie, how you doing? Cool. Getting a little dizzy there. Oh geez, okay, that's no good. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I have a fun story once we get a little closer about something. I didn't film this, but something happened here and it was really cute. Okay. So this isn't actually part of the Avenue of the Giants itself, but it's along the way, and I made the little bit of a detour because it's really, really cool. It's one of 2 drive-through trees that exist up in this area, and these trees were originally damaged by fire, and then in the 1920s, when auto tourism was a thing, they continued to carve them through so that cars could drive through them. And this was to promote the Avenue of the Giants, to promote tourism, to see these massive redwoods in the hope that, you know, people would actually start to give a crap about them and then want to save them. So, you can't cut through a tree today, but the ones that are still standing, they still make a profit off of. So you go through this little entrance right here, and in here, in this little entrance, there is a gentleman and his cat, and he has a gray cat with vibrant amber eyes, and this cat was sitting right on the cash register, and I was like saying hi to the cat, and the cat's name is Earl, and I was like, oh, that's so cute, hi Earl. And he goes, yep, it's Earl Grey, because the cat's gray, and I was really thrilled about that. And then he's like, yep, that's my Early. And I was like, but is he ever your late? And he thought that was really good. And I was really proud of that because, jokes. Jokes. So that's what happened there.
We are about to drive through a tree. Bicycle through a tree.
I was so excited. This type of stuff is my like absolute favorite in the whole world. Okay, so we go and you see the Avenue of the Giants and then the tree, and I don't think I need all 15 seconds of this clip. I think we can get the point across by having a little farther away and then mayhaps a little bit closer. Yeah, that feels right. And then you can see it and then closer. Actually, I think I want 3. So you see it, closer, good. And then here, it's like turning. Okay, cool. Maybe not needing. I don't think needing, actually. There, that's all we need. It's clear. And then we can cut that a little bit, and then here.
We are about
How much of that do I want to have at the pre?
We are about to drive
okay.
through a tree. Bicycle through a tree.
Okay. What is this teeny... Whoa, chill. What is this teeny tiny clip? And yeah, you do have to pay. Not to distract you from your editing, but is there a reason that you only notify for live on Twitch and not YouTube in your Discord? Or is that a better question for your tech mod team over there? That would be a better question for my tech mod team, specifically Sprout on the Discord. I have no idea. I have no idea. It would be cool to... How do I, it would be cool to notify for YouTube too. So I will inquire about that. I'm sorry about that. I'm still figuring this out a little bit, and I don't even know. Does YouTube not give notifications that I'm live, like, more broadly? Any chance you can pin the website on the chat? I don't know how to do that. Let me try. Is Sprout also in charge of the subreddit? She sure is. Sprout is the go-to. What am I doing? Twitch. Pinning in the chat. How do I do that? Let me see. How do I pin? You know what's also really frustrating is that I did download 7TV, and then oh, thank you. For the code there. I did download 7TV and the emotes still aren't working, and I don't understand why. I don't get it, gang. I'm not too good at this stuff. happysteppin.com. Copy. Paste. Like this. Let's see. Paste. Did I do it? Okay, wait, can I edit it? Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I want to fix that. Unpin. Let's try that again. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Better than Jeebus? My merch store is live. OMG. Let me know if you want a personal thank you message recorded on stream when you purchase. I'm not gonna say that. People understand. Okay, let's just be simple. It is live! Exclamation points. Here. You know what, gang? I gotta say, thank you so much for bearing with me and helping me become a better streamer, because I'm not very good at this. There! There! I think I did it. Did it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks, gang. Thanks for helping. I should maybe have put the password too, but it's okay. It's right there. Redwood Twee. You heard I have a Discord. How do you join? Well, since you're on YouTube, you can, I'm gonna fix the lighting. You can go to the link in my bio, and then there's a link tree thing that that's also new, and it's there. You can find it there, and it's also, the invite link is also in the description of most of my YouTube videos. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix the light. Did I draw this one? Half Dome Yosemite hand-drawn print. I sure did. I sure did. With me own iPad. Exclamation point Discord only works if you are on Twitch, because YouTube doesn't have those types of commands, I don't think. And if they do, then I don't know that. I only know that exists on Twitch. But, if I go like this. Discord. There's the Discord, and I will copy that, and then I can paste it in the message. Boom. Boom. Where's your gap? There's a piece of wax in between my chompers now. You know, last Monday I was on a hike and broke my ankle. LOL. I got surgery yesterday. LOL. Yeah, when I break a bone, I also LOL. Dude, are you okay? Oh my gosh. Sending thoughts and prayers. Wouldn't wax melt? It's a special type of dental wax. It's called, like, aligner pontics, I think is what it's called. Any hoot. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I won't be able to hike for like 6 months, dude. That's so brutal. I can sympathize with you. That's why I'm bike packing, because I can't hike right now. Hang freaking in there. That sucks. That actually sucks. There's nothing that I can say. Like, oh, you'll get better. No. I mean, you will, but I hate waiting so much, and that's going to be so hard. So just hang in there, I guess. What bike I got? I have a Primos Dame Plus, and I love her. I actually I have a couple name ideas, and I talk about that in this video. How much did it cost to get through? I think it was like $5. The chandelier tree is $15, but they give you a $1 rebate coupon at the gift shop. But this one was $5 because it's not as like magnificent. I still like it though. Cycling doesn't affect my foot because the issue that I have is a bone related issue, so the main concern is impact. From Nova Scotia! Hi Pepper, I work in a nursing home and I absolutely love your videos. I've shown some to my residents and one woman said, "Oh, isn't she cute with the braids? You and your braids in said video, LOL. Thank you for everything you do and all the information you spread about hiking and safety. Thank you for being a positive ray of sunshine." Oh my goodness, I could just cry. This sweet Lorna Doone. Oh, thank you so much for sending that. That's such a sweet message, and coming from home, that means even more. Thank you so much. Ugh. Okay. And we go through here. This is not as good footage as I expected it to be. Man, that was such a sweet message. Aw, thank you so much. Okay, this is the tree here. So maybe we just start it here. We don't necessarily... We don't really need this. I don't think.
Here we go.
I did it twice so I could get me going through it, and then... Whee! And then I turn around because it was real steep. I think I got it. Did I get up the hill? No, I did not. Okay, so then I set the tripod. And then I turn around. Whee! And then I go through again. Better go through twice, get your money's worth. That's what I'm saying. I hung out for a little while, actually. There was no one there. It was really early in the morning. I think it was like 8 o'clock.
That was so fun. That was so fun.
And then I try and talk about this tree, and I take forever to get through it. So that's great. But yeah, look at this. Pepper, are you gonna leave the bike spoke sounds? I don't know. I might turn them down, but I kind of like them. I think right now they're a little bit aggressive, but I love the sound of those bike spokes. I gotta say, I find it very satisfying. I've learned my lesson though. It can get annoying no matter what. When I was when I was doing the 41 miles in one day hike, the YouTube video for it, I had a bear bell on my fanny pack, and it is audible through the entirety of the YouTube video. Holy, that was annoying. That was annoying. I like drowned it out. I didn't even hear it when I was editing it, but yeah, I've learned my lesson. So I can turn it down
to 207.
Okay, so then I have this angle. Maybe I'll do like this as an overlay when I'm talking. I think that might be cool. This tree is still living, by the way. Isn't this so cool? Bear bell, sorry, not belt. Like it was like a little ding-a-lingy thingy. I think that's what I'll do. Okay.
Part of the reason why this tree was originally hollowed out was to promote.
I think I did get it at the end. I'm gonna save you guys the embarrassing.
Originally hollowed out was to promote traffic to the Avenue of the Giants, and part of the reason why this tree was hollowed out because
one more time.
This is just one of the trees in this area that has been hollowed out for cars to drive through, and part of the reason why there were trees that were hollowed out part of the reason why there were trees that were hollowed out is to promote and why there were that has been hollowed out for cars to drive through.
Okay,
and part of the reason why there were trees that were hollowed out
nope. And then we go delete that.
And part of the reason why there were trees that were hollowed out is to promote and part of the reason
girl.
And part of the reason that so many trees were hollowed out was to promote auto tourism back in the 1920s, when we were really trying to promote the Avenue of the Giants and saving the redwoods. Now, this probably wouldn't happen today, but doesn't matter because this tree's still kicking.
Darn tootin'. No, we'll keep the wave. Wave's cute.
This tree's still kicking.
Hi, buddy.
Fascinating. And so beautiful.
Not needing. We can keep fascinating. Well, I don't know. We'll decide later.
Fascinating.
This is nice. I will use this footage over, like I'll overlay it so that it's like
20s, when we were really trying to promote the Avenue of the Giants and saving the redwoods. Now, this probably wouldn't happen today, but doesn't matter because this tree's still kicking.
Okay, cool. I'm happy about that. Okay, and then we've looked at this already. And then what happens here? Oh, it's me. Are you picking background music for the tree footage? I don't have any music.
So cool.
I've never actually put music in any of my YouTube videos ever. I was thinking about that today though. I might consider like writing my own. If you didn't know, I can play piano. Not well, but I can. Maybe it would be cool because then I wouldn't have to pay for, like, licensing rights. That's okay. This is just a selfie video. Howdy, Joshua. Hello, editor Steps. That's cute. Hope to see something you did not wanted us to see. This has already been highly embarrassing. A lot of this stuff is like me failing to speak 7 or 8 times. Oh, that's pleasant. Yeah, that's pleasant right in the ears. That's good. This is from the earlier in the day. Huh? 8692? Why does it do that? 8692, that was from the first Redwood Grove. Okay. From like here-ish? 8692. Here, right? Here. Move that one. There. Ah, yes. Okay, it's just me checking to see if it worked. Okay. Oh, that's a flattering shot. Nice. Fantastic. Okay, back to the shrine tree.
This guy right here is the shrine drive-through tree. It's estimated to
And
be
then we can't
around
see
3,000 years old.
the tree, so I think I try again. Can you see me? Am I visible?
The shrine guy right here is the shrine drive-through tree. It's estimated to be around 3,000 years old and sits around 250 to 275 feet. The sign is actually not right.
That's true, but
That doesn't matter. People don't care. This right here is the shrine. This right here is the shrine drive-through tree. It's estimated to be around 3,000 years old and sits somewhere around 275 feet. And there's a whole...
I had a dream where you told me I had a type of autism called in the woods autism. Honey, I hate to break it to you. That wasn't a dream. You do have in the woods autism. That's exactly what it says on your diagnostic card. Hate to say it. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. But you got in the woods autism. Gang, it's been such a long day. Oh my god. All I do is edit videos.
hole in it. The hole originally...
Wait, I want to try something. Twitch, clip that. I don't know if that worked or not.
was due to fire damage, and the tree was later hollowed out feet. And there's a hole in it. The hole...
Okay, that's a long break. Okay, let's see how this actually goes.
This right here is the shrine drive-through tree. It's estimated to be around 3,000 years old and sits somewhere around 275 feet. And there's a hole in it. The hole originally was due to fire damage, and the tree was later hollowed out in the 1920s when auto tourism was all the rage. Yeah, see, auto tourism.
Who am I?
Yeah, see, auto tourism. Yeah, see, auto... Yeah, see, auto tourism.
Gang. I don't recognize myself anymore. What on earth? Who? At least I'm concerned. At least I'm showing the proper amount of concern.
Okay. This right here.
What the flip? Oh my god! I'm so tired.
The hole originally was due.
Wait, when you say hollowed out, do you mean from the base up or in the middle? Kind of both. The fire damage did the up and a lot of the through, but they finished keeping it going through all the way so that cars could pass through it. But you can see up here that fire damage, that is from the fire. So the really cool thing about redwoods is that they have naturally fire-resistant resin, which is quite a bit different than other trees. So when they do catch on fire, they don't actually like shoot up into flames or explode or anything like that. Instead, they really just smolder, and they can smolder for months, which is crazy. But that's true.
To fire damage, and the tree was later hollowed out in the 1920s.
That's a good question.
When auto tourism was all the rage.
Okay, so I don't know if we keep this in or
Yeah,
not.
see, auto tourism. Okay.
I don't know about that, gang. I don't know about that.
This right here is the Shrine Drive-thru.
Yeah, okay, so I started over because what the flip.
This right here is the Shrine Drive-thru tree. It's 3,000 years old and is estimated to be around 275 feet tall. And notably, it happens to have a hole in it. Now this hole was originally Oh. Now this hole was originally due.
Is this for TikTok? This is for YouTube. I've got 2 hours of footage here, and that's only until lunchtime on my first day. By the way, gang, I had lunch inside of a redwood tree. I'm so excited to share that part. Like the Shrine Drive-thru tree. I had the like it's completely hollowed out in the middle. Where were we?
And drive through it just like I just. Now this hole was originally due to.
Oh.
Now the beginnings of this hole were originally due to fire
I don't
damage,
remember where we were
and
here.
then the tree was.
Is this the Miasi? Yeah, it was. Okay.
Drive through. This hole was originally.
Okay, here we go.
Now the beginnings of this hole were originally due to fire damage, and then the tree was later hollowed out so that cars could drive through it. Around about 100 years ago now, in the era of auto tourism, and this was all in efforts to promote the Avenue of the Giants. So people would come here and drive through it just like I just biked through it, and it's still alive.
I think I said that already, didn't I? Did I redo this whole thing?
It's still alive, which is the coolest thing. And I think part of the reason why I love redwoods so much is because of that resiliency. This tree can stay alive. Because even
Oops.
this tree can stay alive because even though most of the trunk is missing, as long as enough of the outer living layer, which is called the cambium, it sits just below the bark, stays intact, the tree can continue transporting water and nutrients up to the top, so it can stay alive.
Very, very cool.
So cool.
Very, very interesting, actually.
Alive. So cool.
Actually, I think that's pretty interesting. And then I zone out for a long time. Do I actually restart this whole thing?
Part of the reason why this tree was originally hollowed out was to promote traffic to the Avenue of the Giants, and part of the reason why this tree was hollowed out because
girl,
this is just one of the trees in this area that has been
we get the message, and then I say goodbye to it, and then we have the bonus footage, which I will put as like an overlay, I think. Dang! RPC246, thank you so much for the super chat. Are you being so for real? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means so much. I wish that I feel bad. You could have had a shirt. Thank you. Okay, we keep moving. I checked the camera. The camera's fine. And then do I start talking about what we were talking about at the very beginning again?
So before we keep moving, I thought it might be fun to do a small little hike and check out two very, very famous.
Okay, but that's so far ahead. These are all out of sorts. These are all out of sorts. 3-8. Okay, what's next? So do you see that 7-0-8? This is 3-8. Why is it so out of sorts? Wait, where did it even go? What the flip? Oh, it went to the end. Okay, fine. Okay, so we need 7-0-8. Oh, there's stuff from earlier in the day too. Okay. Why? Oh. Wait, where even are we?
It is so.
Okay. Okay, I really just got like way turned around. Is that? What the flip? Okay. That's so weird. I'm like so profoundly confused. .693 is a big meaty guy. Okay, 693. Oh, there's 693. Did it just give it twice? I think it gave it twice. And by gave it twice, I think that's not what I mean. Okay, we go through 702, 704, 709, 710. Okay, I think that's... Yes, here we go. Okay. 705, 706, not very... Why is the quality so bad? Okay, well that one does not exist in the video. Okay, and then what is this? Oh man, I remember this. Gang, this is I recorded this whole section and look, it's not in focus and I actually nailed it. And I remember I went and looked back because I was like, finally, I got it, but it's not in focus. I had to do it again. Oh,
Behind creating and promoting this scenic highway was that if people could experience these massive, beautiful...
Pepper, I've always wondered, do they have a gauge to tell you if your car is too big to drive through the tree? Kind of, yes, they do. They tell you to put in your mirrors or that you probably won't fit right at the door. The people who work there, when I was at the chandelier tree, we saw someone go through with a truck and they scratched them. So I tried again. I think I was really upset. I was livid. And I'm like checking to see if it's in focus. And then I'm like, I don't even know how I could possibly be able to see if I'm in focus or not. I'm like putting my hand out like that's gonna make a difference. The amount of times that happens, sometimes the iPhone is just like crap for that. It's so annoying.
While I have quite a bit to say about old growth forests and coast redwoods, I want to take a second and talk about...
I think this is it. I'm getting exhausted just watching you edit. I can't imagine editing yourself. Honest to goodness, you have to be so... Like, it's not me. It's not me. I'm not watching myself. This is Like, that's kind of like the attitude you have to have. Otherwise, it just... I'd like dissociate a little.
While I have lots to say about... While I have quite a bit to say about... While I have lots to say about redwoods and old-growth forests, I want to take a second to discuss why... While I have lots to say about redwood forests...
How many times do you think that we have seen me attempt this specific thing that I've actually already delivered to you folks, and I did it in the first try? Why on earth? Like, sometimes, I swear, it's...
While I have lots to say about redwood forests, while I have lots to say about old growth and coast redwood forests, I want to take a sec and talk about the specific route that I'm on, because
Come on, you got
these
this,
trees
girl.
probably wouldn't be here today if it weren't for this highway.
Okay, so that was actually okay.
While I have
so from here,
while I have lots to say, if it weren't for this highway.
And then weird intercept. Please don't start again. Please don't start again. Please continue your thought.
So let me take you back to the late 1800s, early 1900s, when 95% of the 2 million acres of old growth forests were logged for timber.
Not for timber.
Were logged for lumber.
Okay.
Of old growth forests.
Cut that. Cut that.
Forests were logged for lumber.
Okay.
Redwood wood, wouldn't you know it?
I got the photo too!
Very resistant to rot and fire, which makes it great for building.
Okay. Okay.
For building. However, this means that only 5% of old growth forests remain. Now, for context...
Okay, it's a lot of pauses, eh? I don't want to, like, come through and, like, delete all the pauses if this is just gonna be me starting over again.
You can picture 2 million acres to be around the size of 2.5 Rhode Islands. And 5% of that 2 million...
Oh. Breathe. Lick your lips.
And 5% of...
Okay.
Rhode Islands. And 5% of that 2 million to be a little bit smaller than the size of Lake Tahoe. So
I think some on-screen visuals will help there. PDN561, thank you so much for subbing. Thanks for being here. Muchas gracias.
So, in 1918, concerned citizens and conservationists in the area wanted to keep the redwoods, and they formed...
Okay, that's all right.
The area wanted to keep the redwoods, and they formed the Save the Redwoods League.
That's true, they did.
Which
what? Which what? Say. Announce. Announce.
So in 1918,
okay, I think I restart.
Wanted to keep the redwoods. So in 1918, a group of concerned citizens and conservationists formed the Save the Redwoods League and bought up with the support. Nobody cares.
I was about to speak about who donated the money. Sometimes when I'm sharing facts, I have a really hard time staying on track, and I believe that is because my thoughts do not move in a straight line. They move in a web. So sometimes I might be going, and then I might keep going straight, but I could also take a very serious detour. And you know what I mean? And then I just end up saying something that's not related and then ends up confounding and confusing people. Veggie! Thank you so much for becoming a member of Tree on YouTube! Thank you! Are you serious? Thank you.
The Redwoods League and bought up with the support. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
So in 19...
Okay.
in 1918.
There we go.
So in 1918, a group of concerned citizens and conservationists bought up as much land as they could and formed the Save the Redwoods League. Now, they created this highway that goes through, and later this highway, which cuts directly.
Okay, this is, yeah.
Now,
so they didn't create the highway, so that was where I was wrong.
And formed the Save the Redwoods League.
Okay, and then they did not create the highway already existed.
And later, this highway, which cuts directly through what is now Humboldt Redwood State Park.
Breathe.
And this highway, which...
Oh. Okay.
League. And this highway, which cuts directly through Humboldt Redwood State Park, is... And this oh my God. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Whew. Spit it out, girly.
And this highway, which is now... And this highway, which cuts directly through Humboldt Redwood State Park, was deemed...
No way. Okay, no way. That's so funny.
League. And this highway, which cuts directly through Humboldt Redwood State Park, was given the name the Avenue of the Giants. Now, this was around the 1920s when auto tourism was all the rage. So the idea behind the highway was that if we could get folks driving through this, experiencing the beauty and wonder.
Okay, that was way too long of a pause. I was so close, and then I think I fumbled here.
And wonder that... Oh my God, I cannot do this. And this highway...
Okay.
And this highway, which cuts directly through Humboldt Redwood State
Park,
then became the Avenue of the Giants. Now, the idea behind creating this scenic highway and auto tour was that if people could get close up with these magnificent redwoods and experience them firsthand, that they might actually care about saving them. And it worked. We still have these redwoods, and much of these forests remain untouched. And that's just beautiful.
I did it, gang. I got through it. Oh my gosh.
Please be in focus.
Oh my God. So much. How long have I been on Twitch? Not very long. I'm still not very good at streaming yet, but I actually made my account exactly 1 year ago, last April Fool's. So I've had the account, but I didn't start streaming until like a month ago, and I'm still figuring it out. But so far, so good with most Thursdays. I've been consistent in that regard, except for I think 1 or 2. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just letting myself percolate here. I was surprised to see you in my sidebar as not followed. I guess I only followed on Instagram and didn't know about your Twitch. Well, I'm so glad you're here now. Thanks for being here. It's so funny. I have so many creators that I follow that I don't realize stream, or like I don't realize that like they're not like they're actually bigger on a different platform. Eventually though, they all seem to appear. So I don't know, maybe Big Brother is listening at all times or something is what we can derive from that observation or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine.
And experience them firsthand.
I'm going to the Sequoia National Park because Redwoods is too far. Have so much fun. Have a blast. That will be awesome. I love Sequoia. Sequoia and Kings Canyon. Go see the Michigan tree. Go see Mr. Shermie. Okay, so I set up the camera, I wait for the car to go, and then I bike away, and then here we are. And then we bike. And then Finn barks a little bit. And then we bike some more. So we bike. And then we turn and seamless. Almost seamless. Seamless! Have you ever seen the TV show MacGyver? After a year of adventures, I could see you try a supercut in the same style as that show's intro. No, I haven't. I know MacGyver. My dad used to call me McGirlver. But I've never actually seen it. I'll have to check that out. And then I'm waiting for cars. Wait, did I do this twice? What happened here? Oh, jeez Louise. Calm down. What happened there? I don't understand.
Forest.
Oh, it was just the rest of the video. Seamless! And then we go, and then... Oh, I really just did not commit to that, eh? Oh, I think it was because I saw the car coming that I just waited, and maybe I did it again. I did do it again. Excellent news. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Okay, and then I come back. Whee. I might actually use this. No, I will not. I will not reuse that. What is this? Literally nothing. Oh, I was trying to get some fancy shots. A little bit of that we can keep as a treat, I think. And then check this out. Let's see how this worked. Can I flip this? Rotate. 180. Cool! That actually worked. Yay, I'm happy about that. That looks sick. That looks sick! That looks legit! And then I was just trying to... Okay, with the dogs! That's so plenty. That's so good. You guys are really helping me slog through this. I'm so grateful that you are here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I think I'll stream more as I continue to edit this. Like, I'll stream more frequently. My bike looks too clean. It's brand new! I'd only ridden it once before this trip. It's brand freaking new. It's not my day bike. It's my touring bike. What do I do here? Oh, I know what happens now. It's lunch. I'm equally helping you slog through grad school projects right now. What do you do? What's your focus? What's your major? I was supposed to go to grad school. Sometimes I wonder about that path that I did not take. I was accepted, and then I deferred a year, and then I moved into a van and drove across the country and moved to California. Speaking of names, is the polar opposite of Liv No Trace going to be Polly Ute? Genius. I am literally finishing that book up, like, as we speak. Obviously not literally, figuratively, that's what I was doing today. And I have one person left, and their name right now is Gregory, which I just thought was a funny name that I just made up of Craig and Gregory. But I need something that's better. Polly Ute might have to do it. That's good. Working with a small town on an island in the Great Lakes right now, doing some consulting for a final project. That sounds unreal, though. This is where I had lunch, gang. Look at that bike. Okay. We got through much, much more than I expected. We still have probably something like 15 hours of editing to do. But it is approaching the time where I am going to say that I am very hungry and that it's time for din din. With that in mind, however, I would like to add that I've been having so much fun doing this that I don't know that I actually want to edit this video alone. So I'm probably gonna try next week and see, and maybe even tomorrow, I don't know. I'm gonna look at my schedule and see how much more I can stream, because this gives me a full excuse to edit these things, and it's all extra. Like, the YouTube, until it can make me money full time, is kind of a bonus thing for me. So that's why there's not so many videos. But if I'm editing and I've got a group of my peers hanging out with me, then maybe I can justify it a little bit more and stream more. So on that note, I am going to be streaming. I'm not sure yet. Usually I stream on Sundays. But if I can do the long ride, because I do my long rides on Saturdays, if I can do my long ride on live stream, I will do that on Saturday. But if not, then I could see potentially editing and streaming on Sunday morning, which is primo for the EU folks and non-Californians. More streams would be helpful to build a base. Also, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. One time a week, I am realizing, is just not enough, because we got to 138 subscribers last time, which is unbelievable, and I'm like blown away. But then, you know, it's not really worth it to subscribe if I'm only going to be doing it like 4 times a month. So I got to do more, and I got to figure out ways to do that. So I mean, if you enjoyed this is great. This is great. This is a fantastic mode. Speaking of going to work in 2 hours. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh, dude, you gotta go to bed. Or, I don't know, drink some coffee or something. Yes, co-working is gonna be, I think, good. Okay, this is good, because then we can laugh at my embarrassing stuff, and you know what? You get to see the stuff that I don't end up keeping, which is most of it, so, yeah. Thank you okay, first of all, if tonight you have, or this morning, or whatever time it is for you in this moment in the world that we all live on, have found yourself with an I Like Trees tree shirt or anything along those lines, like the Happy Steppin' merch or what have you, I would like to express to you my sincerest and most genuine gratitude. I never, ever, 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 ever in a million cajillion years imagined that this is what posting silly little videos would end up like. This is where we are. This is where we are. This is who, like, we have this community, and every single day I'm dumbfounded, and I take a moment and I'm like, whoa, this is what we've built. This is it. And you being here on the ground floor of the stream as well, like, I'll never forget you. Like, I won't. I remember all of the people who, like, started following me on Instagram when I was like a baby creator back a year ago, and like to the point where I noticed that one of them unfollowed me because they were just cleaning out their following log, and I wasn't offended, but I asked them, and I was like, Like, did I do something? Do you not like the content anymore? And they were surprised that I even remembered them. So if you think that the creators that you follow online don't know you or aren't paying attention, well, I can't speak for them, but I would assume that they're like me and they appreciate their community just as much as I appreciate you. I don't actually remember where I was going with all of this, except to say thank you for everything. And I'm so excited for the first like run of tree shirts to come out and the first like run of merch to come out. And before I sign off here, I'm gonna change the password tonight, so Wedwood will not work. Tonight I will change this so it is not accessible. So you should, if you are curious and you want to consider it, you should consider it. But also it'll be available tomorrow at noon, so it's not really that, like, I'm not like, no, you can't have it. I'm trying to say thank you. What time will I change it? I won't change it. I won't change it. And and the shop will be 100% open tomorrow at noon PST. So, no pressure, obviously. And really just thank you again for being part of this community. And I love you all from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you. Stay tuned on Instagram, and I'll try and update on YouTube and TikTok as well about whether I'm streaming on Saturday or Sunday. If it's Saturday, it's a biking stream. If it's Sunday, it's an editing stream. And we're going to keep editing, and I'm going to be streaming more because this was fun. Let's go. Look at the DJI Neo. I will consider it. I'm afraid of drones, but I will consider it. Thank you. I love you. Happy night, happy day, happy evening, happy morning, happy life, happy, I'm looking for the scene to change it. Sorry, 1 second. Happy dinner and or breakfast or lunch or whatever meal you will eat next. And most of all, happy tapping.